Hi everyone, I'm Delphi, an animal liberation activist, and I'm here to talk about activism in Spain. In 1819, the first association to protect animals was created, and in the early 20th century, specifically in the 1903, the Vegetarian Society was formed. In Spain, the first animal rights association dates back to the 70s of the 20th century. Proof is that in 1985, Alternativa para la Liberación Animal was created, the first abolitionist association here in Spain. And this may be the origin of the current groups. With the creation of the internet, it was easier for people to see the suffering of the animals that they endure in these places of animal exploitation. It was easier for people to contact, to organize and mobilize to end this suffering. We can say that the maturity of the animal rights movement and vegetarian movement took place on 2002 and from 2006 onwards. It was when it experienced its major growth because many organizations were constituted and numerous collective actions were carried out to denounce the use and abuse of animals and to question speciesist thought. Important NGOs focused on animal rights were created during those years. For example, the international NGOs like Animal Naturalis in 2003 and Animal Equality or Igualdad Animal in 2006. Also, PACMA, the first political party focused on animal protection, was created in 2003. At the beginning of the 2000s, animal rights organizations and activists were more focused on animal testing, fur farms and the use of fur cloth, zoos, circuses, and especially focused on the bullfighting here in Spain. Many protests and legal actions were prosecuted to stop these facilities from running. It took years of organizing, but in 2010, thanks to Platform Pro, the prohibition of bullfighting in Catalonia was a reality. These two big organizations that I mentioned before, Igualdad Animal and Animal Naturalis, are still running at the moment. And they are more focused in legal actions to stop, for example, the bullfighting, the fur farms, or the foie gras all over Spain. They focus more on the areas that they think it's more viable to achieve legal change. There have been a lot of legal changes in Spain during the last years. Laws to penalize animal abuse started to be more hard. Also, this last year, animals started to be considered sentient beings under the Spanish law. That means that now animal owners have to do a course to know how to treat them. Cats and dogs breeders will now be regulated, and many more laws are being implemented. Unfortunately, this law just considers pets like cats or dogs, but not all the other animals that also need protection under the law. However, this sets a precedent for more laws in favor of all animals to come. During these last years, smaller organizations have been also created here in Spain. In 2017, Animal Save Movement and Anonymous for the Voiceless, two international organizations, started some chapters here in Spain. These organizations are focused on showing us the reality of animals, especially farmed animals, and to show us how they suffer because of our habits and culture. Barcelona Animal Save is one of the most active chapters here in Spain, enduring actions every week for the animals. We do vigils, we do silent lines, we do performances, we volunteer in sanctuaries, and much, much more. Luckily, more and more people are realizing that these festivities or this use of animals is completely unnecessary and that inflicts a huge suffering onto animals. And they are going vegan, and they are starting to do activism to stop this injustice as soon as possible. If you are already vegan and you want to do more to help animals, just find the activism that resonates with you and just start doing it. There are so many types of activism, and I'm sure there is one that is just perfect for you. You can create a social media account to share information, you can record videos like this one, you can cook vegan food to share it with your friends or give it in the streets. You can organize documentary screenings, you can give a talk at your university or your school or your job, you can volunteer at a sanctuary, you can go to marches, you can create merchandising with a message and wear it or sell it for other people to wear it. You can join an activist group in your city, and if there is none, you can create one. You can hang signs in the streets or stickers with messages for people to read while they walk. And there are many, many more. You just have to find the perfect one for you. Remember that going vegan is just the first step. It means not contributing to animal use. But we need to go one step further and start doing activism to stop this suffering once and for all. And you are needed for that. Go vegan and start doing activism today.